Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Will Smith slapped Chris Rock live on stage at the Oscars, and I have some opinions. So I'm going to go over the slap. I will show you the uncensored version. I will get to what happened during the commercial break. I will also discuss the potential fallout for Will Smith and his Oscar, and also some funny reactions and some dumb reactions. So let's get into it, starting with the video. In fact, you know what? I'm going to be on screen while we're doing this. So down here, let's do full screen here. Watch this insanity, starting with the joke.
Y'all got to see it. It's really good. You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Before I even go on, Will Smith is laughing. Jada is rolling her eyes and not laughing. This should inform us as to why Will Smith felt the need to go up and maybe overcompensate by hitting Chris Rock. Now, I don't pretend to know the dynamics of their relationship, and I don't really care. In fact, this entire story is not really important. This is really just a fun little distraction from, you know, our everyday lives. But that said, I think clearly here, based on, I don't know, maybe he feels the need clearly he felt the need to get up and do something after he laughed at this joke because he didn't want to, you know, hurt his wife. And that's where we get to the rest of this.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay. Okay. So we are here to give a documentary out, to give an Oscar out for Best Documentary.
All right. And then he goes on to flub a few more lines, giving out this award because clearly he's a little shaken up. I don't think he expected that. That's why he was laughing while Will Smith was walking up to him and clearly taken off guard by that smack. Now, it's also worth pointing out here that this is, a lot of people thought this was a joke at first. And I think part of that is because of Will Smith, you know, first laughing at the joke. Well, I guess that was the first joke, but like, no, right there, like he's laughing at the joke. To go from this to what you did on stage, man, what a shift. But again, it goes to showing, I think this is all about overcompensating. Now, let's get to, and don't be scared by these tabs. They're all bangers. Like this one, Nicole Kidman. All right. This response here from Dan the Lover. I got in one little fight and my wife got scared, so I got escorted out of the Oscars live while on air. Now, of course, he did not, but the joke still lands. Now, before I get to some dumb reactions here, there are people that think this is not worth laughing about. Well, first, let's get some things out of the way. This clearly was over the line. Smacking somebody over a joke. Come on. I'm surprised there's even debate about this. Maybe you shouldn't hit people over jokes. I think it's okay to acknowledge that. At the same time, the joke was bad. It was a lazy joke. Apart from even whether you're offended or not about jokes over female baldness, which, by the way, Jada Pinkett Smith suffers from. She isn't just, it isn't just a style choice for her. So that's why a joke like that can hit her, differently than maybe some people. But even apart from that, the joke was lazy. I mean, even Chris Rock acknowledges it's a G.I. Jane joke. We're still telling G.I. Jane jokes like 20 years later. Like, come on, it was a bad joke. But that said, don't hit somebody over the joke. I think it's okay to, acknowledge that. But there are people out there that think this is not even worth joking about, that we can't, laugh at this, make jokes. Because in their minds, what if it was Amy Schumer? What if Will Smith hit Amy Schumer? Would it be funny then? Or what if it was Vladimir Putin? Vladimir Putin hitting Chris Rock. Would you laugh then? Or what if Will Smith killed Chris Rock with a slap? Would that be funny? In fact, that might be funny. But if you think I'm joking, these are real reactions that people had. So let me show you. And not just, randos online, but people with actual followings. Matthew Dowd here. For all those defending Will Smith's violence and assault on Chris Rock, would you have the same reaction if Amy Schumer had made the joke and Smith hit her? No, because it would be a different person getting hit. It would be not a man getting hit. Why do you have to change the context to make your point? Now, look, if you're defending Will Smith hitting Chris Rock, no, I don't think it's worth defending that. But if you're just making fun of it, nothing wrong with that. But would it be different if it was Amy Schumer getting hit? Yes, it would be very different. But that's not what happened. Then you have a reaction like this. Keep my wife's name out of your effing mouth. Vladimir Putin? I don't pretend to know what goes through Michael Tracy's mind. And then you have Judd Apatow here in a deleted tweet claiming Will Smith could have killed Chris Rock after slapping him at the Oscars. If he killed him, it would be a much different situation and it would not be funny. But he did not kill him. And that led to jokes like this. It's actually not funny at all. Will Smith would have killed him or could have killed him with that slap. What if his hands had been full of bees and Chris Rock was allergic to bees and one of the bees stung Chris and nobody had an EpiPen? Not so funny now, is it? This is why this is all hilarious to me. Now, behind the scenes, what happened during the commercial break? Again, reminder, none of this matters, but let's check this out. What happened behind the scenes? Well, actually, I'll just read this. During the commercial break, Will Smith pulled aside and was comforted by Denzel Washington and Tyler Perry, who motioned for him to brush it off. Will appears to wipe tears from his eyes as he sits back down with Jada, and then Denzel comforting Jada and Will's rep by his side. All right. So that's what happened here. It's over there. Will Smith right over there. Denzel Washington, Tyler Perry, and then they're all just, calming him down, talking to him. Showing you that he Will Smith was angry. But it's just so wild to see him go from laughing at the joke to then getting up on stage and physically, hitting Chris Rock. And there's, I guess, his rep. All right. Wow. Now, Will Smith went on to apologize, not to Chris Rock, though. So he omits Chris Rock from apology as he wins Oscar. Love makes you do crazy things. Hitting people over a joke maybe should not be one of them. This is stupid, though. So Will Smith may be asked to hand back his Oscar due to breaking the Academy's code of conduct, sources tell New York Post. So New York Post writes here, a highly placed Hollywood source told the Post after the incident, it's basically assault. Everyone was just so shocked in the room. It was so uncomfortable. I think Will would not want to give his Oscar back, but who knows what will happen now, the insider said. I would be surprised if they asked for the Oscar back, considering, I don't know, Harvey Weinstein, Roman Polanski, they have Oscars. Is Will Smith really the worst part of the Oscars? Come on now. What he did doesn't even come anywhere near what those two did. So it would be bizarre if they really asked for the Oscar back. Here we go. Will Smith has to punch Chris Rock in the face. He has no choice. This was from 2016. This man, Jason, predicted what would happen. This was over, I guess, another joke back then in 2016 about the Oscar, about Will Smith. And Jason went to, retweet his prediction here. Pretty incredible that he basically kind of predicted this, but, 6 years earlier. Now, here's this funny guy. Excited that this is scaring comedians. Finally, we might get some better jokes. Wow, this is so offensive. Oh, that's me, David Dole. I was joking here. Some people took this seriously. But there are some comedians online that apparently are a little afraid now that this is going to, I don't know, incite violence against them on stage. Maybe. I hope not. I tend to think that's not going to happen. But, who knows? But, the fallout, though, is that potentially we may have some better jokes. So not all bad. Now, some reactions here from Jeet here. These are all hilariously terrible reactions. So Jada is an abusive partner, is what the world just learned. What? Some people are ridiculous. Max Blumenthal here. Just in time for the flood of Azov atrocity videos. This take on multiple levels. So media, Will Smith, Zelensky. Okay. First of all, why are you so focused on Ukrainians as opposed to Putin literally invading Ukraine? So look, it's fine to point out, it's important to point out that there are, neo-Nazi aspects of the Ukraine defense, like the Azov battalion. Okay, they're terrible. They should not be involved in this. That's terrible. Putin is invading Ukraine. If your entire focus is on pointing out Ukrainians and what they're doing wrong, I don't know. Something's wrong with you. And then on top of that, this is a whole conspiracy to distract people from the news? So that was the slap. I don't know really what else to say here. I think we can all agree assaulting somebody over a joke is wrong. We can also agree that was a lazy joke. We can also agree that, it's good to defend your partner. Nothing wrong with that. But maybe don't do it by assaulting somebody over a joke.